Hi. Join me in the coiling base, won't you? As we are going to go and see if this thing here is actually invincible, or if it's not. Oh, that still hit me. Without hunt point. Pigment. Okay. That's the first one of those that we've seen that wasn't a regenerator. Oh, mutually assured destruction. Wonderful. My favourite kind. Or something along those lines. Okay. So this is one of the smallest zones, I think. Don't actually want to drop down there, so let's not do that. Oh, I see. Yes. Heath map, please. Get rid of him. No, that's not going to work, is it? Because that's a spiky wall. Ah. No. Okay. Uh-huh. No shit. No, oh, bollocks. That was not what I expected to grab. That's annoying. Also, there's a way down here. Nice. What is with this? Finish out that. Just keep it going, I guess. I did see the thing down there. Okay. Shortcut get. Okay, that was a hunt mob. So it's down and left. Give. Huh. A choice. I was told by. Uh-oh. Oops. That's not the interact button. Vom. And scatter. That will continue to not get old. Right, if I'm right, this should connect us up to there. I like making connections. What the? Nope. Yeah. Is that supposed to be visible to the left? And by left, I mean right, because cardinal directions are hard. God. Right, we can get rid of that. Okay. Yoink. Smidge. Okay. So, apart from... I don't know what that is. That's not on my map. Which is kind of weird. That was where the Forged Little was. Maybe there's an extra bit or two. I don't know. So it's up here next, which takes us over towards this. Smoothly Demajen. Even smoother. To be honest, and this is kind of the problem, it's faster just to death warp. And because there isn't a penalty for death, which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad there isn't a penalty for death because you haven't given us a way of getting out of stuff. I've now got 4 hunt points. Another 2 to get to that. Okay, there is something above our head here. Huh. Is that's a coming down, I guess? Bong. Utterly the wrong button. Oh yeah, this requires you to do... That's... Oh yeah, wasn't this the bit where we died because of the spiky wall? Not dying because of the spiky wall there, am I? There is some action queuing. Like there, for example. Sake. It's a teensy bit on the flaky side at times. Long Mara strand. Too long Mara... No, thin Mara strands. Okay. I think that should enable us to get back up to the inevitable big nasty up here. Ooh. I went into that with no healing, didn't I? So that's fine. Okay. They're certainly not skimping on the amount of stuff that you have to try and keep track of in some of these fights. Oh, Jesus Christ. There are no iframes. We don't get any iframes. So if an attack hits like that, where rather than being a source of damage, every single kind of different spike is its own source of damage, you will just get annihilated. Am I getting hit by the spinning thing at the bottom, or what? One of the things that I really liked in Mandragora, in terms of, I think it was Mandragora that did this, in terms of how consumables work, is that rather than being on a timer, it just kept track of how many hits. So rather than the attack buff being 30 seconds long, it was 7 hits. So you weren't in a rushed. You weren't in a rush to try and get in as many hits as you could, because otherwise you'd waste your attack buff. It was like, you've got 7 hits. You know, get them in when you can, and the weapon buff just lasts. And I thought that was a much better system than this kind of timed shit. Because once the... See what I mean about this? It just feels shit. And it feels like an obvious thing that people are going to have issues with. Nothing I can do there, because you're taking constant damage if you're caught in the... Oh, great. I have a spiky wall. Oh, and I can't climb this wall. What am I supposed to do with this? This is grapple points. What killed me then? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just having a complete brain fart. It's like I was trying everything except the one button you've got to press. It's stick, isn't it? Background's super cool in this zone. Fuck off. Okay, so this is just dead time where you can't do anything. That is a charge attack. When you pull off a perfect parry in a lot of games, you get this little bit of slowdown that is designed to give you the juice, give you the feedback that, oh, well done, you've successfully completed a perfect parry. And it slows the world down ever so slightly, just so that you know, yeah, you did good. You've reacted appropriately. Doesn't feel like that's how it works in this. It feels like you get the perfect parry slowdown. It doesn't feel like the world reacts to slow down with you. Oh, gone the wrong way, so we'll have to deal with the wall instead. Oh no. Oh, bollocks. In terms of wailing away at her, doesn't feel like we were doing any damage whatsoever. So once again, we've got this feeling of this feels like a later fight. I don't know what this is doing. Hey, I got one of the things. I was hoping it would change the colour of that or something to show that we collected it. Maybe it will on reset. I'm also going to go. The map looks weird like this because this is kind of what I'm seeing, but without the blur on. The edge lining is a shader that's added to the mesh. So I don't see that. I've just got this except my version's got colours drawn on, whereas actually it's just all grey and a slightly different shade of grey. Why have I come over here? Oh, the trader. Do you now sell the chunks? No. No, he does not. We're still wearing the parry armor, aren't we? Force parry trait. But we also had some armor for force dash, didn't we? Which gives dex and that. Why is it now saying that I can't use my weapon? Oh, because we need 7 of the stat that it doesn't give us. Are we going to get some of it if we upgrade? Something tells me probably not. I'm not going to be able to tell unless I do it. Nope. So I have to put that in with stats. What do I need? 7 and I've got 3. Oh, force buff damage is the amount of extra damage we get after the breakpoint line. I suppose we could see what happens if we upgrade this gear further. So gear can be upgraded to +3, I'm assuming. The way this messes up when you hover over it is unfortunate. That's still not been fixed. Yeah, so we have got boss there. Boss here. Boss there. Boss there. We haven't had an upgrade in ages because we were stymied at each turn by bosses. We can't get up there. I'm just going to have to get past one of these bosses and hope that it gives us something that we can use to actually make progress. Level really doesn't seem like it's making a huge difference. No, see, that hurts me regardless of whether I'm parrying it or not. I took the eyes off the battlefield to look at the bars. I'm sure that still went through my dodge. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, not only do we have to try and dodge the homing things, but he's also doing other attacks whilst he's doing it. So he's not controlling them. They're just ads, essentially. And we know how Souls players feel about ads in fights. If it was an attack that he was concentrating on doing, yeah, absolutely, no problem, fine. But the fact that he can also attack at the same time is just like, why is this a thing? And why do so many of their attacks just go through us? Yeah, it's automatic damage we're taking from these things. Because you cannot avoid it. Unless you're playing a bow build, I guess. Fuck off with your shitty long-range attacks. God, I'm really trying to enjoy these fights. But shit like that is just really stupid. See, that was like a quarter of my health. Oh, you can destroy the nails in the ground. Oh. Yeah, fuck off. I thought when I first tried him... Ooh, more paints. Oh, only half paints. I thought when I first tried him, I tried to hit those nails in the ground and it hadn't worked. But I guess I was either mistaken or I just hadn't tried it. Which would also mean I was mistaken. Ooh, a purple shiny thing as a reward. Mammoth axe. 12 strength, 5 whatever that one is. Waves of spikes, very slow. Looks cool though. Some glitchy lighting there. Oh well, we've defeated the boss, but it hasn't actually helped us make any progress. But to be fair, wasn't expecting it to. Hey, I beat the dude. Great warrior, you have done it. The king's challenge at long last has been overcome. Those you've defeated can at long last be honoured, planted with a pen spear amid the comfort of the blade trees. And I, Ursuk, will tell the others of your victory. And I, Ursuk, will tell the others of your victory. Of the second outsider, the only one who could defeat the challenge put forth by the first. Perhaps it is time. Did I not get enough to level up then? No, we are 51 XP away. Right. I really don't want to go and fight this thing. Let's go try the blob face blob, whichever it is. I'm never going to remember. I said it wrong once last time, despite actually looking at it on the map. Huh? Switch of paints? That wasn't there before, because I would have picked that up before. So things have changed in this build. Okay, this is to aid us in. Okay, no parry. Thanks for that. I have no idea whether they were taking significant damage of any kind. I'm not stamina limited, so there is absolutely no excuse for these parries and dodges not going off. That still hit me? Sure. Why am I behind her all of a sudden? Not of. And it's all gone to shit. Fine, don't dodge into it then. I'm assuming that counts as a red attack. Because it doesn't seem to be parryable. In which case, can she have the glow on her? Like all the other red attacks in the game seem to have had. Like that one. Fuck you. Some niggles. Oh, some paint. Nice. Can't climb that wall. Oh. Oh. can climb this wall. Oh, so... oh, dear. Okay. I've done this wrong on my map, then. I just thought that this was a little nub. But that means this is actually a map segment. Which means I need to find it. Oh, it might be that. Which I've put in completely... oh, no, I suppose that does vaguely make sense. Okay, yes, I see why that is grouped together. It's grouped with this bit, in fact. So, yeah, that 100% makes sense. Yay! Oh! Oh, yes! Give me that third heal. And also, randomly, a door. Where does this go at? Oh, that's where this goes to. And that's why this is here. I see. Also, there's a little... yoink. Okay, so that felt worth it in multiple ways, which is nice. We've got a mystery solved. We've got some stuff linked up. I do still feel that some of these bosses have a readability issue in terms of I can't tell whether that thing is going to hit me and do damage. Still need to assimilate one more mold. But that'll just happen naturally. I mean, there probably is a way that I can go and figure out exactly what I need to do for that, but that would involve brain power, and if there's anything this playthrough is making demonstrably clear, it's that I don't have a huge amount of that. Can I now get up there? Did I decide I just needed burst jump for it, or was it something else? Or did we decide that actually burst jump? Yeah. Well, it says on my map... oh, no, it's not that. That's a thing in a pit of spikes. It's that. My map says need burst jump or grab move. No, I think we're either going to get an actual double jump. Well, no, maybe that's just wishful thinking. I hope we're going to get an actual double jump, as I think I said earlier. I am kind of gearing myself up to be disappointed by that. But yeah, I'd like an actual double jump. Okay, so we've got The whirly boss, who I think it is too early for me to be fighting. And we've got a load of walls that we can't get through. We've got a thing that's bugged. We've got enemies that are regenerating. There's some kind of gimmick too that I don't know yet. We have got... the blade for a head. That was him, wasn't it? We've got stuff down there that needs power that we don't have, and potentially a corridor that's bugged. I'm not entirely sure, but we can't get through there because it's dealing damage. What was this? Oh, that was the Sodding Littles thing. I'd forgot about them. How are we doing? I wonder. Oh, we can actually move the map with the D-pad. Didn't know that. I really do not appreciate the length of this run back. I know I've said it before. And I know I'm a moany old man. You don't like everything, anything, Demajen. I think it's this dude here that's the one that was floating off into space. It looks like he's been fixed. I'm just gonna... waste to heal through poor play. That's entirely my fault. Oh, I've used that too early. I thought that was the hole, but it's not. It's this. Well, that helped. Oh, fuck you. I couldn't see that until it came out of the Yay, this run back is so exciting. I tell you, if there's one thing Katama got really right about Souls-like combat with some challenge and some skill and some juice involved, it was that you don't need this shit. You don't need runbacks. You can just put a checkpoint straight outside the boss room. Hey, look who's not here. Now, if FromSoft are doing Stakes America, why are certain games... No offense, Cloverbite guys. But why have you got runbacks? Oh, fuck's sake. Any particular reason why I got dragged into that attack? Fuck you! So not only did I take damage from the fact that the enemy just spawned underneath me, but then I couldn't even get space to heal. GRIME 2 is testing my patience in a way that the first game did not, and not in a good way. Why did that not parry? And that? Okay. I'm still having instances where this dagger blade is not as long as its graphic. Camera, please. You. I was waiting for it to happen and I didn't recognise the towel. No, fuck you! God damn it! If you are close to him, you cannot dash either way without getting hit by one of those. Because you get fuck all iframes in this game. Ugh. I think you should just remove this enemy here, because when he is here, he just gets in the way and pisses you off. It's much better when he's not here. At least I know that that's the last. It feels like there's some weird desync. Fuck off and die. Did I get 2? I think I got 2 for that. Oh, this is where Stacky McStacky Jim was, wasn't it? We actually went down there. Oh well, 2 hunt pigments is good. That? Yes, it is. And now we do it all over again. Now. Still got no way of getting up there. Hooray! So that gives us 0.5. And that gives us 0.6. But this also gives us +6 parry damage. We do have 3 points to get that. Interesting. Oh, the thing at the bottom right-hand corner tells us... No, it doesn't tell us how many points we have invested in it. Or does it? Because I just spent 3 on this, and it's saying 2. Yeah. Maybe... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Progress has been made. It is time for me to go and update my map, but I am ever so slightly worried because the addition of that item there means that any number of other items in the world could have and may be changed. I just have to catch those on the replay, which I will be doing with cheats. Infinite stamina, infinite health. Because my goal here is not to get good, but to enjoy the experience. And the experience has been, I would say, a little bit more mixed. The difficulty definitely feels like it has been upped significantly. The balance feels a bit all over the place. Now, that's not necessarily a criticism. It is an observation. But there does feel like there's some fairly wide discrepancies between enemies and the amount of damage that they are doing. I mean, Dregberg has been vile, frankly. Some of the enemies. So yes, I'm super duper duper torn on GRIME 2. I still think it's very good, and I really enjoyed the platforming, although it can be a little bit jank. But the combat I'm finding has a little bit too much action queuing, a few too many dodgy hitboxes. The dagger's got real issues. Sometimes it's just not getting a third hit, I think it is. It doesn't feel like its hitbox is always spawning. So it's just whiffing through enemies, and that doesn't feel great. But there are some things that do feel really cool. You know, the nail platforming and stuff down in, was it the Blade Garden? Where we were bouncing back and forth between the green things and the walls needed pulling away and so on and so forth. I really do think the platforming is much more exciting and much cooler. But it's equally clear that I think I'm still missing a tool or two. Which makes sense because we've still got, based on this, up to 6. Assuming, I mean, there's no proof that there's going to be, 2 equal rows. Just from an aesthetic point of view, you'd think, yeah, that's probably the case. I'm guessing that we've got 2 sets of molds based on that. I might actually end up... I might set myself up with a second weapon and a second set of molds because, frankly, I realised that these are all... that I can have a set of these on here. You know, I can set up... Am I actually... I'm not in the thing, am I? Because can I have... I don't know whether I can have the same weapon set to 2 slots. But, you know, I can have the embedded nail on one. And I can have... Homing droplets. You know, the things that will recharge. You know, I could have the smidge of paint to get my paint bars back. I mean, that seems like a great idea. So now if I... It does. So I've got a ton of extra things that I can spam in combats. And then I've got Mr. Spikey Finger, who was very much the MVP of this game. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets nerfed. I hope he doesn't get nerfed, because you do have to position him correctly to maximise his damage potential. But for me, I mean, there's probably much better choices, let's be honest. But for me personally, he has been, you know, very, very good. I do like the buff on this weapon. I think that has been a solid choice in terms of what to choose. And yeah, there are also a ton of paint-based molds that could be put on the buttons as well, but obviously they will compete with Mr. Spiky Finger, so I don't really want to do that because Mr. Spiky Finger is doing me a service. This is all paint reef, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, we've still not got any new movement tech, but we've got that extra heal, which made all the difference. We've got an extra paint, which has made all the difference. So those two things alone have really helped, because you know, you might think, oh, an extra heal is obviously going to make a huge difference if you are struggling, but that extra paint as well was really, really handy. So yeah, what are we up to now? Let's head back to the menu. 20 hours. 20 hours of Grime 2 so far. Overall, thumbs up, but there are some bugs and there are some design choices with the bosses and with certain enemy balancing that I think are dampening my enthusiasm somewhat, and hopefully I've made it clear as I've been going through what they are, because I haven't been making separate notes. Sorry. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and lay out a lot of stuff on a map now, which is going to take me several hours, but then I'll come back and play some more. Doodly pip. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.